Good evening. I'm Mark Frazier, and I've been asked to come and kind of update the board on some evolutions of our community-based group that is offering to present to the Board of Education an opportunity to try to preserve our extracurricular activities for the fall. This committee has reviewed the budget, as Mr. Robinson did. We agree with the Board of Education that you do not have the discretionary funds to fund our extracurricular activities. We also agree that with the students and the parents who recognize that not only sports but all extracurricular activities are very important to the preservation of academic education, to the enhancement of it, and also to providing opportunities that our students can use in their future. On Friday, Mr. Russell presented an opportunity that I think we would like to clarify at this point. What we are asking of the three board members that we receive a public resolution, a public acceptance of our offer to put together a group of people that would be led by the Middletown Athletic Boosters Club, as well as any other parents, community members who would like to find a way with the goal of funding all the extracurricular activities, including sports, for the fall season. We cannot promise that we will be successful in that attempt, but we can promise that we will provide the community to respond to fundraising efforts, to provide intellectual input, to find a way to make sure that our students do have an opportunity and they can go with some assurance that we will be able to provide an extracurricular format for them this fall. This committee also clearly recognizes that the solution is a local solution, and it's not raising funds by a local community committee. It's by passage of the August levy and effort. I know a little bit about levies, and I know a little bit about failing a few, and I also know how tumultuous it is for not only parents and families and students, but also for you as a board up there. So we are sensitive to the responsibilities you have, and basically, to summarize, we are asking for the opportunity over the next 2 weeks to come together as a community and try to find a way to fund the extracurricular and sports activities for this upcoming fall, because we clearly recognize you do not have the funds to do that, and any effort we would put forth would be budget neutral to your fund, to your budget.
Dr. Frazier, my understanding is that the proposal is to try to come up with private funding as a plan B if the levy doesn't pass in August, that your group will also be working with all the rest of us to get that levy passed, and then hopefully that could be funded through the school board budget. Is that correct?
We hope through this committee that we can keep energized the people who recognize the importance of education and extracurricular activities with a goal of passage of the August issue. And our goal also is to provide those funds, if necessary, that the extracurricular activities can go forward. This in no way replaces the need for that August issue. It is absolutely the meagerest and meekest of Band-Aids to try to help preserve activities for our students.
And my understanding is, I mean, one of the key reasons for trying to put together an effort like this is, one of the reasons for trying to put together this effort is so that we don't lose our students who are involved in fall activities. They need to make decisions now in the next few weeks can't wait until August 7th for the levy to pass or not pass to make decisions. So we need to have a plan B in place, but also be working for plan A.
That is absolutely correct. As I mentioned on Friday morning, 15 years ago, 12 years ago, when we were in this similar situation, students did not have the choice that they do today. There's open enrollment opportunities. We are in a free market system, and we believe in the value of the Middletown City School District. We believe in the Middletown community, and we believe in the importance of extracurricular activities. So absolutely, this is a way to provide hope and opportunity for students so that they can rest assured that we as a community are going to do everything possible so that they can have a well-rounded, fulfilled academic experience, which includes extracurricular activities.
I'm in support for this effort to try to do two goals at once, trying to raise funds for Plan B at the same time, rally up support for the August levy. I'm in support of that.
I'm in favor of supporting your efforts as we discussed on Friday. I'm pleased that your committee is looking at all extracurriculars as we know today, and that this is just a look at the fall schedule as
at this moment, that if the scenario would worsen, we will do what we can to provide the same academic opportunity throughout the year. But again, this is a very small finger in a dike that is holding back much water. So the solution is to shore up the dike by passage of our levy.
Well, I think as the athletic group brought a report in February, and through the continued involvement and expressions of members of this initial committee, to show that, and what we've heard from students tonight, to show that academics are helped by athletics and music and the arts. And that's what we're about for this district, it's academics. Dr. Price?
I think Dr. Frazier is asking for, you're asking for a formal motion to be able to move forward with this.
On the most fundamental of issues, we are asking that if we as a community committee can come forward with the funds to fund extracurricular activities for the fall season, including sports, you will accept them and allow them to proceed. That's the fundamental issue.
You want to put that?
Including sports for the fall season, that you will accept them and allow them to proceed.
Is that the motion that you agree to?
That is the motion I was making, yes.
Mrs. Andrew, do I hear a second?
That's the motion. I'll second.
Motion made by Mrs. Andrews, seconded by Dr. Kubithi. Roll call.
Mrs. Avery?
Yes.
Dr. Kabitho?
Yes.
Mrs. McNeil?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you. That, and the board has clearly stated this, that the major challenge that a community has with an August issue is the ability to get your positive voters to the polls. Because it's summer and your families are gone and on vacation, it's difficult to communicate. We are very hopeful that this effort will help energize that effort, but as many of our students have stated, this will take an entire community effort to be successful, and the stakes are very high for not only our schools but our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Frazier.